I'm gonna show you how to make this super easy, flaky, layered Hungarian cheese biscuits. So it's very similar to American biscuits, but it also has cheese in it. And you can also add other kinds of spices. Sometimes they even add bacon pieces. So first we need 100 milliliters of warm milk, 7 grams of yeast, and a tablespoon of sugar just to make that yeast grow a bit. And then for the flour, we're gonna need 450 grams of flour and 180 grams of room temperature butter. I'm also gonna write down all the ingredients in the description, but just gonna mix this up so the butter kind of melts with everything else. Mexican blend cheese is what I usually go for. Adding 2 cups and 200 grams of sour cream. I also added a 1 small spoon of salt, 1 egg, all in there. Yeah, it is kind of a lot for this food processor, but you can also do it in the KitchenAid. That's right next to me, but this is just like easier for me. I usually do like flaky dough always in the food processor. This one, my yeast has grown and this is going right in there. Make sure you scrape down the edges because that's the yeast we want. And with this, we're actually not gonna wait till the dough rises proofs because we want to work with it while it's still in this shape. So right now I'm just gonna get it a little bit more flattened, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. But I'm also adding black pepper to it. It just gives some flavor. You can also add garlic powder, make it a little bit garlicky. It is really soft. The butter is melted, so you don't want to work too much with it, but I'm just getting everything together, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge for a little bit for it to cool down just a little bit so it's easier to work with. The dough is super soft. I'm not really sure what the sour cream does with it, but it just makes it so much flakier. It definitely changes the consistency from American biscuit. So I'm just flattening this down because if it's flat, it will cool down faster. So as flat as possible. And this is going into the fridge until it gets a little bit colder so we can roll it out and cut shapes into it. It's done being in the fridge. As you can see, it's completely cold. It's a little harder to roll, but that's okay. As you're rolling, it is gonna warm up, so you kind of want to work fast on this one. I've rolled it to about a 1/4 inch because it is gonna grow. It's gonna grow massively. But first is folding, same as puff pastry. So fold, roll, and fold again. So I folded it once from each side. Now I'm rolling it out again, and then we're gonna fold it just like puff pastry if you were making it from scratch. This is gonna create that flaky layered effect. Another folding from both sides, now rolling it out. It is getting harder because the gluten is growing. It wants to rise, so it's a little bit bouncy, so it wants to bounce back into shape. But I am gonna leave it for about like a quarter inch size. That thickness is good. My rolling is done here, and I'm taking a little round. This is a flour one I found. It's not gonna hold the shape because it is gonna grow. It's just the one I found. I'm gonna be moving soon, so a lot of my stuff are packed away, but this is the size I want. I know it looks really small, but trust me, it's gonna grow. And you saw it in the beginning of the video, it grew a lot. So first tray is done. I still have a lot of dough left. I'm gonna repeat the same thing. Gonna roll it out, fold it in, roll it out, fold it in, and roll it out again, and then cut my shapes. I got 40 some pieces from this, so I still had more dough left, but I don't really have space for it. Egg brush. We're gonna egg brush every single one, and if you can tell, it's already starting to rise a little bit. And I'm putting some cheese on top, and the remaining of the egg wash I'm gonna use to make omelet for my dog, so never waste anything. And I have this Cajun seasoning that I'm gonna put on a few of them to see how it's gonna taste with it. And honestly, it didn't make any difference. I didn't put enough, I think, in the oven for 350 for about 20 minutes. It's gonna grow pretty fast, just until you see that the cheese is ready on top. Then it's probably baked on the inside, but you can always take one out and open it and see if the dough inside is baked fully. And oh my goodness, half of it was gone within 2 hours, and then we still had some remaining for breakfast the next morning. But this is perfect, easy to make, and so budget friendly and so delicious, soft, moist, and chewy.